first time having an English call in the evening. And, we really designed this for people on this side of the world and then people on the total opposite, right? So I know it's morning time over in Asia, India, some of the great countries that we've been working with, Pakistan, and then also here in the US. This is a great time that you've got, you've been able to have dinner at this point in time, most likely, spending some time away from your family to come and learn about this. So if you're the very first time coming here today, we definitely want to welcome you. If you're already an existing member of Lionshare, hey, welcome to the team. Thank you for coming out and supporting us. I mean, my goal in this presentation is really just to educate you on exactly what is going on here at Lionshare. At this point in time, just so you all know, we are literally just about, I don't even know how many, very few away from breaking the 59,000 mark. Okay, I've been watching. I was hoping I could say 59,000 as soon as I got on here. I didn't check it right before I just launched this call, so it's a possibility that we are there. So think about that, though. 59,000 people have already said yes to Lionshare. We literally just got this thing really started exactly a week ago. Okay, so we're in our first week in doing business. 59,000 people saw what was so exciting about Lionshare. They said yes, and now they are here, and they've created an opportunity for their family. So I'm really, really excited to be able to share this with you here tonight, because I know, with so many challenges going on in the world today, that there has to be that, that beacon of hope, right? There has to be an opportunity out there for people. And, I'm a true believer that in any crisis, in any challenge, there's always opportunity. And I really hope that this is going to be the one for you and your family. And I believe that it can be if you come in here with an open mind and understand what this is all about. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. First of all, what is Lionshare? Well, Lionshare is a smart contract that is located on the Ethereum blockchain. And for those of you who are new to cryptocurrency, or maybe you're even new to home business, what I just said might sound like a foreign language. I would tell you this: hey, don't get caught up in all the details. Just getting caught up in the benefits of how it can be for you and your family. I mean, I use stuff every day that I don't know how it works, but I use it because it's good for what I do, right? So I would encourage you to do the same thing with what we got going on here at Lionshare. But just to explain a little bit further, all a smart contract is it's really just a piece of programming code, right? That's written, that's placed on the blockchain. But there's some huge, huge benefits to you as a user of that smart contract. And that's what we're going to talk about. The first thing is it is 100% decentralized. So what that really means is this: there's no company behind this, right? There's no individual, there's no management team, there's no admin. It doesn't require any of that to be able to run. It is actually a self-operating system that regardless of what happens, it can continue to run, which is really important for you to understand, right? Number two, there's a lot of different smart contracts out there. We believe that we have the best of the best. Our smart contract was written from the ground up. We didn't take a single piece of code from any other company out there. And this is the very first true, really follow me matrix that you're going to learn about. Now, if you're brand new, I'm going to show you what that means here in a second and why it's so important. Also, this is a peer-to-peer system. Basically, what that means is this: when the contract recognizes someone needs to be paid, it goes directly from the first person paying to the person who is receiving. So there's no middleman, right? There's no company in the middle that is collecting the funds or anything like that. So you get paid instantly and directly. And I bet if I ask everybody here tonight, do you need money a month from now, or do you need money today? Most of you would say, hey, I need it today, right? You need to help your family today. So it's a real unique opportunity where you don't have to wait on commissions. You can truly create your own fate and your own financial wealth here by just getting out there and making this business a priority to you. Now, I like to talk about risk when it comes to doing a business. And the risk is always, hey, if I get started with this, is it going to hurt my family? If I refer other people to it, is it going to hurt their family, right? Am I going to have to hide if I see them at the store or on social media? I know all y'all can relate to what I'm saying, right? Well, the great thing about a smart contract is that it cannot be hacked. It cannot be removed. It cannot be manipulated. A company can't go in there and make changes to the comp plan. Every single thing that you see here and every single thing that Lionshare has on it right now, it will be there, right? It will be there for you to have the faith. So what that means is this: you can have 100% confidence that the risk is removed, not only for you to be able to earn income, but it's also removed for you to be able to refer others. You can do it proudly, knowing that, hey, I'm not going to have to hide from these people because the smart contract will be there. Where companies go away, smart contracts do not go away. So that's important for you to understand. Now, you can do your business from your computer. You can do it from your phone. That's going to be completely up to you. And everything that we do here inside of the smart contract is 100% done in Ethereum. And for those of you who may not know much about Ethereum, it's the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, right next to Bitcoin. I guarantee everyone on here has heard of that. But it is fast moving. It's fast growing as well. And just like Bitcoin, right? I mean, I love Bitcoin, but I love Ethereum too. And they're both expected over the next 12 to 24 months to really rise in price. The thing about Ethereum is it has some awesome technology behind it. It moves much faster than Bitcoin from a technology standpoint, which creates a lot of different, abilities for us to create systems exactly like this for people to be able to benefit. So, with that being said, let's move on to the next part here, which is transparency. I think there's two types of transparency. I think that there's a company's transparency. I also think that there are members' transparency or distributors in this industry. And what I mean by that is there's two areas there that, oftentimes a company, even if they want to, they can't be totally transparent with what they're doing for whatever reason, right? Some of them with good intentions, some of them with bad intentions. There might be trade secrets, there might be private ownership, all those types of things, right? That they can't disclose to the public. Also, but from a member standpoint, you oftentimes get a lot of people out there pumping up things, putting a lot of hype out there, and most of the time it's not even true. I mean, let's just be honest with one another, right? A lot of times you see income claims and craziness out there, and none of it can really be proven. What is amazing about a smart contract is that nonsense is now gone, okay? Because everything is out in the open. Every single transaction that happens inside of this smart contract, you can actually view, right? You can see. You don't just have the ability to log into your account, you can log into any account out there, which is an amazing opportunity for you and your family, right? To have complete transparency and be part of a community that is completely honest. It's out there. It can't even be faked. So that's really important to business. Now, here's the deal. Even though there are several different smart contracts out there, there's a few reasons why we believe that we're very much different than anybody else out there and why we feel that we're the best. I mean, obviously we're biased, but we really do. And there's some reasons why. The first one being anyone that you personally refer into Lionshare, they're always going to stay with you. And, if you don't get anything from this other than this, this part is super important, okay? Because oftentimes inside of smart contracts, inside of companies, when you go out there and you do the work, okay, so you refer a friend, or maybe you spent some money on marketing, maybe you found someone on social media, however you found them, they finally say yes, right? You've been there, right? Sometimes it's really hard to get people to say yes. I don't think it's going to be in this case, but let's just assume that it took some time for you to get somebody to say yes. And as soon as you get them in the door, imagine them going to follow someone else or follow all the way up the company line, right? And not only them, but their entire team. Does that sound like good business? Well, it doesn't to us. So anybody that you personally refer inside of Lionshare will always stay with you and will always follow you through your matrices, okay? Now, we have two different types of matrices that are built into this smart contract. The first one is your personal matrix. So another way to say this is anyone that you personally refer, you're going to get rewarded for that, okay? Your efforts, you will get personally rewarded for your personal efforts. The second one is the team building concept, okay? It's a team building matrix. The awesome thing about Lionshare is there are literally no geographic limitations, okay? You can do business anywhere in this world. And the other part I want to tell you here, and I'm about to show you, is the affordability of our system, in my opinion, is second to none. And what I mean by that is, look, there's a lot of great companies out there that create packages that they feel can touch the masses. And most of the time, they're in that $100 to $200 range. The monthly fees are always there. They're just a little bit lower. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And it's not that the company is intending not to include everybody. It's just that's just the way it's built. Inside of Lionshare, you're about to see a platform that is absolutely affordable to anyone, regardless of where they're at in the world. And it truly has opened up so many doors. It's one of the reasons why so many people are attracted to what we have going on. The last thing I want to tell you is, look, even though we have 59,000 people inside of this smart contract, you're truly one of the first to hear about this. I know that might sound weird at first glance, but that's the truth, okay? There's going to be over 1 million people inside of this smart contract in 2020. So if you're one of the first 500,000, you're still one of the first, right? So you should be excited to be here tonight. Now, let's start talking about the two different platforms that we have so you can have a better understanding of what we're referring to. We have two platforms. One is called the L1 and one is called the L2. So Lionshare 1, Lionshare 2. What I want you to get from this slide is really the pricing behind it, okay? Our prices start at 0.02, go all the way up to 16 Ethereum on both the L1 and the L2. Now, when someone decides to join Lionshare, they are going to simultaneously join the L1 and the L2 at the 0.02 level. So that total is 0.04. Now, we're all located in different parts of the world. I'm just going to give you US dollars, okay? For US dollars, that's around $10. Now, Ethereum has made a little bit of a run. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's went from like 237. I saw it at 263 today. So it's a little bit higher than $10, but it's still in that $10 range. So I want you to think about this for a second. You have something in front of you here today that has no geographical limitations. It has a price point of under $10 or right at $10 that someone could get started with and build their way up. There's no company behind it that can mess things up, right? Nothing can be manipulated. Nothing can be changed. Are you starting to get why people are so excited about this? Well, the next thing I'm going to show you is the comp plan and how simple it is, and it's all going to come together for you. But before I get to that, I want to show you. So this L1 on your personal matrix, this would be you at the top, and there's 3 positions directly underneath you. And then on the team builder, there's you at the top. There's 2 positions directly underneath you, and then 4 underneath that. Now, I just wanted to show you those structures before we move on, so you get the price points on this slide right here to see exactly how powerful this is. So let's move forward, okay? Now we're talking about the L1. The L1 is your personal matrix. Another way of saying that is anyone that you personally refer, your direct referrals, whatever you want to call it, they are the people that will fill this matrix. This is the one that rewards you for your personal efforts, okay? Important to understand that. Now, when you're looking at this matrix, all the matrices work the exact same. So it doesn't matter if we're talking about 0.02 or if we're talking about 16 Ethereum, they all work the same. So for my example, I'm going to assume that you started at 0.02. I'm going to show you exactly how this thing works, okay? Number one, this is you at the top here on the left side where it says ID. This is you at the top of your matrix, okay? When you go out there and start referring people, they will start taking positions from left to right in the next open position. So let's assume that you referred your first person right here, okay, in spot number 1. They would come in and they would pay 0.02. Now that 0.02 would go directly to you, right? I hope you got that, 100% of it. When you refer your second person, they would pay 0.02, again, directly to you, not to a company, not to an admin, directly to you. So in your first 2 sales, you've already doubled your Ethereum. That is amazing, right? Now, the third sale that you make, that is going to be paid directly to your sponsor, and it's going to create a new matrix that looks exactly like this, okay? Now, here's one thing that really differentiates us from other smart contracts out there that you really need to get as well. In many smart contracts, you go out there and you cycle on a package that you own. If you don't upgrade to the next package, what they do is they take your earnings away from you, okay? We do not do that here. You can cycle on the same package as many times as you want. It's your income, right? So you upgrade when you're ready to, but obviously there's some huge incentives to doing that. So I'm going to give this to you in a real simple form that you can take here tonight and be able to share it with people, and anyone can explain this, okay? So here you are at the top of your matrix. Spot number 1 and spot number 2, 100% are going to be paid to you. Spot number 3 will be paid to your sponsor, and will create a new matrix for you over and over. Folks, it doesn't matter if you're brand new to the business. Every one of you can say, hey, I know the first 2 sales go to me and the third one goes to my sponsor, and I just get to keep doing that. Think about that. Think about how powerful and how simple that is for even the brand new person to be able to explain, right? There's not 15 different ways to get paid and you have to jump through 22 hoops to get them, right? It's really simple. First 2 go to you, third one goes to your sponsor, and you keep doing it. Now, let's go to the L2, okay? The L2 is where the team building starts. I already told you that you can do business in any country in the world, right? We've already showed you that the prices are so affordable that it opens up doors worldwide for anyone to get started. Now, on the L2, you don't actually have to refer anyone into this matrix to be able to earn. So what that means is you can have people above you, people below you that will fill these positions, and you can earn income from doing that. But I will tell you this, the more people that you refer, absolutely, the more opportunity you have to grow, right? It's just the normal way of doing business. It should be common sense, but I have to say it to you because a lot of people might think, hey, I want to come in here and sit and just see if I get paid. That would not be the best opportunity for you. You definitely want to refer people, but we are going to get into this. I just wanted to make sure you know that you don't have to refer people, okay? So here you are at the top. This is you right here. We're going to assume that this is a 0.02 package. The first two people that come in, this is spot number one and spot number two, these payments are going to go upline to whoever's at the top of that matrix, okay? Spot number three, spot number four, and spot number five, 100% of this is going to be paid instantly and directly to you. So let's stop right here, okay? You may or may not have referred a single person in here, okay? But you received 0.02 on these three different positions. That means that you have tripled your Ethereum on this L2 matrix without possibly referring anyone. That is outstanding, right? Now, the sixth position is going to be paid to your sponsor and is going to create a new package for you. And just like I said, you can cycle as many times as you want on any package inside of Lionshare, and that's really important for you to understand. So let's break this down again in very simple terms where you can take it here tonight and share it with others as you introduce them to Lionshare. Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Spot number one and spot number two are going to be paid upline. You're going to receive 100% of spot number 3, 4, and 5 paid directly and instantly to you. And spot number 6 is going to be paid to your sponsor, creating a new matrix. How simple is that? Anyone can say 1 and 2 go up. I get paid on 3, 4, and 5, and 6 goes to my sponsor, and I just get to keep doing it. Anybody can do that. So you can start to see, look, the price point, affordable to everybody. No limitations geographically, right? We've got a personal matrix, a team building matrix, simplicity in the compensation plan. There's a reason why 59,000 people have already said yes, and we're only 1 week into this, and you're starting to get it, right? So here's one other thing I want to tell you about this matrix. It's super important. Even though you don't have to personally refer people, the one thing that I told you at the beginning of this presentation is one thing that makes Lionshare different is that anybody that you personally refer, you get to always keep them. I know you remember me saying that because I said if there's anything you get from this presentation, I hope you get that. It's so important, right? And here's the reason why. Let's assume that this is your matrix again, and let's say that you did personally go out there and refer all 6 of these people. Even though you don't have to, let's just say that you did, okay? Now, the comp plan would still work the same. 1 and 2 would still be paid upline. You would still get paid on 3, 4, and 5, and 6 would still go to your sponsor. But when you cycle, okay, when you cycle and you have a new matrix, these 6 people that you refer, every single time they cycle, they are going to take a position in your matrix again. So think about this. You have 6 people that are following you around. What if there was 12? What if there was 12 people that you personally referred that, let's just say they were cycling once every other day. So every other day you had 12 people coming back into your matrices. Do you know what that would do for you financially? That's 2 guaranteed cycles with literally nothing else going on in your business. Can you start to see the power of what's going on here as far as the team building and how important it is not only to keep the people that you personally refer to you, but also all the people that they refer need to follow them because it creates this unbelievable team effort. And you're going to hear at the end of this presentation some people that have actually experienced this and earned some amazing Ethereum, okay? So here we are. We're looking at the L1 package. What this is illustrating is that if you started at the lowest package, which is the 0.02, and then you just upgraded your package, okay? You went from 0.02 to 0.05, and then you went from 0.05 to 0.1. You did that all the way to the 16th level, okay, to 16 Ethereum. You would earn a total of 55.59 Ethereum. It's not too bad, right? I mean, if you do the math on that, you can start to see that's really healthy. But here's the deal. This is only illustrating one cycle. Many people on here will cycle 10, 20 times. So one cycle at 55.59 Ethereum is amazing. Now let's look at the L2. It's even more powerful because number one, there's more positions to fill, but number two, it just pays better as the team is working together. So on the L2, same exact thing. You start at 0.02. You continue to upgrade each package until you get to the 16th package. That would be 111.16 Ethereum, only cycling one time on each package. So if you combine the L1 and the L2, that's like 170 Ethereum, just cycling one time on each one of those packages. That is some serious income. Now, multiply that times 10. What if you were to cycle 10 times on each level? Again, this is life-changing opportunities for people, right? This right here alone is like $25,000, okay? Multiply it by 10, you can do the math. There's opportunity here that I've never seen before in any business that can create some income for you and your family instantly. Not tomorrow, not later tonight, not next month, today, right? So I want you to understand this though, on the compensation plan, on the way you get paid. As I said, it is peer-to-peer. So when I say instantly, there's no company, there's no middleman, there's no one calculating this stuff. The smart contract does all the work, right? It decides exactly who's going to get paid and when they're going to get paid, and it's instantly and directly to you in Ethereum. And as I said, you can cash your Ethereum in to be able to pay your bills. You can start to accumulate this Ethereum to create an asset for you and your family. There's so many great advantages. Some of you out there today, you might be wondering what lion's share means. Obviously, you can look it up, but lion's share means this. In any business transaction, okay, whether it be a negotiation or anything like that, whoever gets the biggest financial piece of that business transaction is said to get the lion's share. And we want to show you how you can get yours. And that's exactly what I feel like we've done here tonight. So what does it take to get started? Well, it's actually pretty simple, okay? All you need to do to get started is to have an Ethereum wallet, which is completely free to set up, okay? You can get with whoever sent you here tonight to help you. Now, there's many different wallets that work with our system. There's two that we recommend. The first one is going to be MetaMask. MetaMask is a Chrome extension, okay? So you'll use that on your computer or your desktop. Now, there's also Trust Wallet. If you have an Android phone, you can use Trust Wallet. As I said, you can work from your laptop, your desktop, you can use your iPad, you can work from your cell phone, whatever you want to do. So here's the deal. I encourage you to get back with whoever invited you to help you set this up, help you get your first Ethereum to get started, and then just rock and roll with us and get your lion's share for sure. So listen, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to come out here today. I know that, like I said, some of you, it's the very first thing in the morning. Some of you, if you're in the United States, it's evening time for you. We have people worldwide that are tuning into this, and it's such an awesome thing to be part of. As I said, to have 59,000 people say yes in 1 week it's insane. My hope is this: there's still 3 hours or 2.5 hours left in the evening. I would love to see us to get to 60,000 people. So every single member on here, let's push to get that last 1,000 here tonight. I think that would be such an exceptional thing to be able to say. So with that being said, I'm going to stop sharing this for a second. What I would like to do here is bring out Edgardo. For those of you who don't know, Edgardo is he was just on here. I don't know if y'all saw, some of you probably saw the Spanish webinar that was going on. We had over 500 people on there. So if you got on here and you heard Spanish going on, that's what it was all about. But Edgardo is located in Las Vegas. This dude lives on Zoom because he's all about helping people get better and growing teams. So Edgardo, come out, man. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, James. How you doing?
Man, I'm fired up, dude. It's our first call here at nighttime in the U.S. I know it's a better time for people, and I'm just excited. I just got the tail end of your Spanish call. I think there was like 500 people on there, which was awesome to see.
Yeah,
so I know this was filled.
And I forgot to tell them that today was the first meeting, the English meeting. I was like, I have to tell them, hey guys, we got to stop, okay? Because we usually it's like a 45 minutes, okay, webinar, and today was like, oh shoot, this is, why have to be today? But anyway, I'm awake. That's a good thing, though. Good morning. I mean, all part of the world. In India, I see Natish there. I mean, Philippines is, I don't even know. We'll bring some people from Philippines. South Korea is daytime. So great. So why don't we bring Natish here? Natish from India. How you doing, my friend?
Hello. Good evening, Elgato sir. Good evening, James sir.
What time is it over there right now? It's 7
Yes, it's early morning, 8 o'clock.
8 a.m. in the morning, 7:30 p.m. here in Vegas.
Yes, sir. It's early morning. And the good thing is I just woke up and I just opened my ID and I got another $300 in my account.
Another $300. So that's good, huh?
Yes. In the total of,
that's good for me too. I look at the phone, I'm like, wow, I'll be making the Ethereum 24/7. That's good. So tell us your experience, Nitish. So tell us.
Hello everyone. I'm Nitish. I'm from India. I've been working in this company from last 7 to 8 days, and until in this 8 days, I earned $2,500, which is phenomenal. For you guys, it may be small amount, but the country that I live in, it's a $2,500 is a huge amount, guys. If I work for that $2,500 in my country, I need to work 14 months to earn that income. 14 months. I need to work.
With the $2,500, you can live for how long, Natish?
More than 18 months comfortably. Me and my family, I can live more than 18 months comfortably.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what this smart contract is all about. It's for the people. So what do you think about that, James? I mean, I love those stories. Okay.
Here's the deal, Natish. You're one of the very first people I got to hear talk about your testimony, and at that time, I remember it was like $400 or something like that. It was like a couple of days into it. So to hear 2,500 at this point, man, you got such a humble, energy about you. I love it. And what's cool about it is, and one thing that you've said every time is like, hey, I'm not this huge leader. I'm an average, normal guy that's out here doing this for my family. I think you even said like there's very little transportation into the village that you live in. So, my deal is this. I hear excuses a lot from people. You're in a really unique situation that, you're in a place that it's not easy to get to, right? The electricity goes out a lot on you. All these different excuses you can make, but instead, man, you show up here, you got a smile on your face. You're talking about $2,500, how that can help your family for the next 18 months. I don't know, man. Those are the stories that really get to me. So I want to say congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
man.
much.
Good, Nitesh.
Yeah.
So let's bring Adriana. Adriana, how you doing? Can you unmute Adriana or no?
Adriana. I
think we're having problems there.
Yeah,
well, let's bring Diane. She's always a good attitude in Atlanta, Georgia. Diane, how you doing?
Hello, Eduardo. Good evening, James. How are you fine gentlemen doing this evening? It's exciting. Our first English presentation, Lionshare USA, all over the world in English. I'm so excited to be here. Great call tonight. Great presentation. Thanks again to MSB, who's our team leader. I see CC is actually on the Zoom tonight. And like I said this morning, we so appreciate the fact that she takes the time to help everyone in our organization onboarding with questions, how to set up wallets, how to get signed up. So we're so grateful for her. It's an humbling experience. We're excited to be here. So thank you to you guys. Hello to my brothers and sisters all over the world. Lionshare, let's go.
Man,
that's what I'm talking about.
Man, her energy's off the hook, man. I love it. She gets me fired up. Like, I'm excited to see it. And, one thing that she said there, and we caught it this morning too, the thing that Dion's talking about is teamwork, So the way I see what you say, Dion, and another way that I would say it is this. Like in Lionshare, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. I mean, look at the community we have here. But it's not just this. I mean, there's 59,000 people out there already that it's crazy. And what I love about this place, this community, is that everybody is so giving. I mean, it's a cool place. So thank you, Dion. We appreciate you.
Let's bring Frank. Frank's supposed to be here at the house any minute. So Frank, are you there, my friend?
Yes, I'm here right here. Eduardo, how's everybody doing? And James, just excited about this.
Well, I know you keep buying me Ethereums every single minute, and Frank is telling me he hasn't been able to sleep. James, it's like since we went for sushi, and so tell us, Frank, what's going on?
I mean, ever since we got this going, man, I've just been nonstop, man, sharing this with all my friends, fraternity brothers, Masonic brothers. People I know all over Facebook, man. I'm telling them, hey, man, this is something I've never seen nothing like this. Never seen anything like this. To wake up and to be able to see things just keep growing, and it's an opportunity. That especially in a time like now, I'm just appreciative, and I just want to say, hey, I appreciate you, Eduardo, for sharing these things with me. I appreciate you, James, and hey, let's just keep moving. Let's keep bringing people in because I'm on team no sleep right now.
Well, thank you, Frank. And here's what y'all don't know about Frank. I mean, he mentioned, I didn't know about this until yesterday, but his wife is a nurse. She is on the front lines of COVID. He's got a brand new baby at home, and he has to stay there. He has to be a dad, but he also has to be a provider to his family. And he's just getting rocking and rolling here. I know you're going to be huge, Frank. So thank you so much for taking the time to come out, man. We appreciate it. Edgardo, I have Lady Joe here. Lady Joe, are you there? Would you like to come out and say hello?
Yes. Can you hear
How
me?
you doing? Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Hello there. Great evening, great afternoon, great morning. I joined today and I am on top of the world. This is a fantastic opportunity as for people who are in the crypto world. No, Ethereum is it's up there. I was, trading with Ethereum when it was 1,200 a coin. So I've been, tagging along with it the longest, but the lion's share, that takes the biscuit. I've got people in Africa, getting their Ethereum wallets ready, and I want them all coming in a minimum of 500 a pop. So we're getting ready to just storm the market with this lion's share. So
Amazing.
I am very, 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 I can't say enough, very excited. My Trezor wallet, my Trezor device will be swollen with Ethereum, and
There
I can't
we go.
wait.
So, Lady Joe,
Yeah.
where are you at right now? Where are you calling in from?
Well, I live in the state of Pennsylvania, Keystone State, but I'm
Okay.
from London. I was raised and educated in London, but I was actually born in Ghana in West Africa. My father was a diplomat for the Ghana High Commission and was posted in London in 1976. So I was raised and educated. Yeah.
Okay, when you said Pennsylvania, I knew that wasn't a Pennsylvania accent for sure. So
no.
Well, very cool.
No.
Well, thank you for coming out. We love your energy, and I'm excited to see what's happening. I mean, we have you know, a lot of people in Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya that are starting to really pay attention to what we have going on here. So I'm excited to see what happens with your team. Thank you for coming out.
I couldn't click hard enough, you know what I mean, on the button to keep buying. Then it said something along the lines of my inviter. So I'm like, you know what? I said, my inviter needs to just come all the way to the top with me, and we're gonna, you know, get the lion's share of everything.
That's
you know,
right.
this program is easy. Okay, it's easy. Whoever put this together, I'm gonna give them a French kiss. Okay, so I'm very happy.
All right. Well, Lady Joe, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank
Have
you.
a great night.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
James, I mean, I'm getting texts over here. It's 3:30 in the morning in Nigeria. And we have people here from Nigeria. We want you to raise your hand if you can speak. I mean, we have, well, I don't know if Kajol, how do you pronounce your name, my friend?
Kayode, are you there?
Good morning.
Well, his hand went down, man. I don't know where it went.
Oh, I lowered it. I did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, okay. So I don't know. There were some other people in Nigeria that they were messaging, raise your hands here. You can speak. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning. Can you believe how committed they are? Even 3:30 in the morning.
That's insane, man. It really is. Let's bring it up. Go ahead.
I don't. Oh, okay. Here we go. So let's unmute. Hello, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Where are you connected from?
From Nigeria.
Nigeria. What
From
time
Nigeria.
is it? 3:30 in the morning?
It's actually 3:38 right now.
Wow. So tell me, what are you doing 3:38 in the morning?
I just woke up to make some registrations this morning. But then since like the gas fee is actually very high over here, then I got the link for the Zoom call.
Wow, that's dedication right there. When you talk about, I mean, 3:38 in the morning and doing registrations. Now that's a nonstop. I mean, that's a commitment to me, James. I mean,
absolutely.
3:38 in the morning instead of being sleeping or anything else. And he's on Zoom right here. See, that's a commitment. So I know you're going to be very, very successful, my friend.
Yeah, Edgardo, you know, I mean, successful people will do what unsuccessful people won't. I mean, who's going to get up at 3:30 in the morning and do work? Not very many people. I guarantee that guy's making money. So congratulations. I was going to tell you one thing on the gas fee, just so you know, while you're doing those registrations. Just remember that when you go to purchase that original purchase, it's going to show you a gas fee. But remember, it always shows you a much higher gas fee than what it's actually going to cost you. So I just want to give you a heads up on that whatever you're going to pay is going to be much lower than what you see. But that's it. So I won't get into that any further, but I did want to tell you that. So, all right, Edgardo, who else we got here, man?
Well, we have more people from when it comes from Nigeria. So I'm getting more messages. But let's get Jay Martinez. How you doing, my friend? Let's see if you can share a few words with us over here. Jay? We usually have like 50 hands.
Yeah, man, where are all our hands at here today?
Right now it's a different schedule. So it seems like everyone's like, you know what?
Well, I mean, especially in the U.S., you got a lot of people still there with their families, most likely. But let's see here. Who else do we got here? Let's see if Alfredo will come out here. Alfredo, are you in a place where you?
Hey, I'm Cece.
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, what's up, Cece?
Oh, hey, I'm Cece. I just want to let everybody know that teamwork makes the dream work. And over here in the Lions Den with MSD and Dion, we working it out over here. We making sure that we have somebody available to help everybody sign up. We don't want anybody doing it by themselves. We don't want any mistakes. Just know to reach out to your sponsor. Reach out to the other lions and lionesses that are here to help you, because we're all going to the top. And my testimony with this is that I've been in network marketing for like 12 years now. And this is really the first time I'm seeing a lot of overflow. And I'm super duper over the top excited about it. And I'm just trying to help everybody in our group come in and get started off the right way. So there's definitely help. If you have questions, reach out to your teammates and your sponsors. Everyone here is willing to help you. So just wanted to say hi, I'm Cece.
Man, your whole crew, CC, is full of energy. So we appreciate it, man. That's hard to find. So thank you so much. And what you're doing for your team as far as helping people get, signed up, getting them, started in the right direction. That's just it's hard to put a price tag on that, right? Because you've been there,
right.
you've been new before. It's sometimes challenging, a little bit overwhelming. So congratulations on what you and your team are doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we got a few more people here. Let's how about Dr. Norval? Dr. Norval, or you want to come out and say hello?
Good evening, gentlemen and family. It's exciting to be on the first night call. I've been in this program 4 days and I've earned $2,000, and I'm just getting started. I've been working very closely with Fernando and Beverly Drury. We're getting ready to really go to town, and with the leadership of Alfredo, we can't stop. We've got to keep going.
All right. Yeah, I love hearing that. So $2,000 in 4 days. That's absolutely awesome. We appreciate you coming out and sharing that. And I know that team that you're talking about. I know Beverly. I know obviously Alfredo as well. Amazing teamwork that you guys have going on there. I mean, that team, Edgardo, you know this, man. That team is growing rapidly. So, congratulations on all you're doing. It looks like there's a lot of people having success over there.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great night. Thank you for coming out and sharing. All right. We got Emperor Victor. Emperor Victor, are you out there?
Yeah. Good morning, team.
How you doing?
I'm okay. And you, James?
I'm good. Where are you calling in from?
Well, actually, I'm calling from Nigeria.
Man, you know what time it is there?
Yes, I just, I need a little clarification about this. Though I've been trying to converse about the lion's share to people, but sometimes I get stuck on how to explain some certain things to them, because I've been looking for a kind of guidelines.
Okay.
Where we get everything stated well, so that by the time I'll be telling them about that, I can easily go there and pinpoint whatever point I will use in conversing about that. So I try to chat up Stan Ben in terms of that, so that I will get more clarification about that, because some people who I happen to tell about the lion's share, what they are always after is to ask me how is the money being accumulated, like how long are they going to start earning. And sometimes I get confused, because being someone who just get into the lion's share, and some of the things are not well stated for my own understanding. So I'm calling in order to know when and when. Let's assume you invest now, and when are you expecting maybe probably to start earning, or is it when you keep on upgrading yourself from one level to the other? Because it is very hard for you to convince people. Maybe tell them that lion share is this, lion share is that. What they will be after is to know exactly when they will start earning. So on that aspect, I'm getting everything confused. But based on the testimony I'm hearing from people, but because I've been participating on the Zoom meeting, but everything seems to be somehow twisted to me. But for sure, the way you Egado is talking, and some other people are friends from India, some Pakistans are giving testimony. I think the lion's share is a place one should be. For my this thing, I should say, lion's share, in fact, has come to actually to make sure people are not feeling bad, considering the pandemic that have been ravaging the world. So for now, I think I will just stop there. So I need a kind of, if I can see where I can read more about them, when exactly one can start earning, even when you are not inviting people, because sometimes some people, based on the fraudsters, some things that have been transpire in the day, some people get they will be fearing for them to invest. So that is why I'm getting it confused.
Yes, let me help you out here, man. I mean, this is what I would tell you, and I understand, like, sometimes when you're starting a new business, I mean, things can be overwhelming, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. There's two things I would suggest. Number one, make sure to get back with whoever invited you, right? And even if they're brand new, there's got to be someone at the top that's probably doing some type of trainings that can assist you. The second thing is make sure that any person that you have out there, that you're inviting them to a call exactly like this. I mean, we don't do these calls for ourselves. We do these calls for the people, right? So, specifically to you, I would have every single person come out here, and rather than you doing the selling or the convincing, you shouldn't have to convince anyone of anything, right? Because their eyes are going to be opened up if they can get out to a call like this. So if I could give you one piece of advice, don't try to sell them on your own. Don't try to convince anybody of anything. Say, hey, I've got a presentation I want you to come to. It's changing a lot of people's lives, and get them out here and let us help you. Okay. So thank you for coming out, man. I know that it's going to happen for you. The fact that you're up at 3:30 in the morning and came out to ask that question shows that you're serious about it. So you're going to make it happen. So who else we got here? I see any other hands up there? Who else we got? How about Prasanna? Prasanna, are you there?
Hello, James. It's Prasanna here from Sri Lanka.
Man, I said your name right. How do you feel about that? I feel good about it.
This is very amazing plan, Eva. I saw. I need to say thank you. This is really amazing. So I need to tell you something about the gas price. So a lot of people have the problem when the upgrading and when the sign up, it shows big gas price, right? So I have a solution. When you going to upgrade or buy a new package, they are showing the option in MetaMask. It show message, the accept message. In the edit section, you can change the gas price to it shows gas price 1.2 million. You can change this to 0.6 million, and you can accept the transaction. Then the transaction will be done very fast. It works very fine. I did that a lot of times. It's worked for me. You can reduce to gas price to 15%.
Okay, so yeah, Prasanna, first of all, thank you, man, because I know that's been a big topic of discussion. I'm gonna hit you on the private chat here and give you my Telegram. If you can, if you don't mind, maybe take just a short video and you can send that to me, and maybe we can share that with folks. What you said there sounds really simple, but a lot of people it's very technical. Okay.
Yeah. Send your
Telegram. All right, man.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Prasanna. All right. How about Beverly? Beverly, you out there? I see you there with your beach background, man. Can you come out and say hello?
Yeah, James, can you hear me okay?
We got you. We got you. Sorry, I might have caught you off guard there, but you know, I see your beach background. I want to be there. So I had to call you out and see how things are going. I know you just kind of got started with this, but do you mind coming out and just saying hello and telling people how it's going for you?
Yeah, it's going great. Just absolutely fantastic. So just sitting here getting ready to have dinner, sitting on the beach. All right, unbelievable. All right, just fantastic. And you know, with Norvell just came on with this great testimony. He's just flying. He and with all the help from Alfredo and Carlos and my upline, it's fantastic. So for me, I was telling someone the other day, this is just so much easier to me and simpler than all the other smart contract programs that I've been involved in. So I like what you and Eduardo are doing. It's very professional. You do these presentations for us, not for yourselves or anything. And I commend you for making the commitment, because I know what it's like to do what you guys are doing, because I've done it and I know what it takes. So, but we're rocking and rolling. I just really like it. All right, I just really love the program. All right,
man. We'll let you eat. I appreciate you coming out. Sorry to catch you off guard there.
No problem. I'm going back to dinner. Thanks.
All right. Hey, Edgar, how about we bring out Alfredo? Alfredo, are you where you can unmute, man? Maybe I catch him off guard.
Good. I'm good.
Hey man, what's up? So I caught
hey,
eating dinner.
How you doing? I'm doing fantastic, brother. I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, Edgardo? How are you, brother?
Good, good.
You know, I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. Now we are coming on board. We are taking this business, this smart contract by storm with Beverly, Lady Joe, and all the US. Now it's coming strong. Like I told you yesterday. Now we're gonna see what we can do. You know, I know about India, Philippines, and all those places, but I know that we have some strong leaders here in the United States that we're gonna rock this smart contract, James. And you will see. You will see. You know, I'm super excited, man. Super excited.
So, Alfredo, since Edgardo didn't ask you, I mean, I think it's only